Hi, my name is Loretta Gerard, and this is my YouTube channel where I talk about matters pertaining to love, life, faith, and pretty much everything in between. So today I'm just going to be responding to some of the questions that some of you sent to me, particularly on some of the topics that I have discussed on this channel. Okay, so let's just get right into it. The first question is, hi Loretta, in one of your videos you said one of the signs to know if you're in a toxic relationship is when he constantly cheats on you. But isn't that normal? Isn't that what men do? Sweetie, that's not true. It is not normal for a man to cheat on you. That's a false reality that many women unfortunately have been made to live and have been made to believe. The truth is, yes, men typically, biologically speaking, have a higher sexual drive than women, but just like everything else in life, discipline is very important. So responsible men have learned how to keep their sexual urges in check. I just feel like when a lot of men say that it's their right to cheat and it's normal for them to cheat because they're polygamous in nature, it's just a way of justifying their lack of self-control. Okay, so the fact that someone has not taken it upon himself to learn self-control does not mean that every man in the world lacks self-control. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So no, not all men cheat. It's not normal. Unfaithfulness is not normal. It's not normal. It's sad that we have to say this, and it's sad that many people believe this. It's sad that many people believe a lie. But the fact that many people believe a lie doesn't mean that the truth doesn't exist. Okay, so I guess what I'm trying to say in essence is that unfaithfulness is not normal. There are responsible men in the world who do not cheat, who are not unfaithful. Okay, the second question says, hi Loretta, I once heard a guy say that he can't marry a virgin, and I happen to be one. Now I'm scared that I might have a hard time finding a guy that wants to marry a virgin, and worse, I might not be able to satisfy my husband sexually when we get married because of my lack of experience. Should I be worried? No. Look, that's just somebody's opinion. That's what he wants. And just as he wants that, there are people who want something different. And really, to be frank, like if you're still a virgin in this day and time, I must give you kudos. Like you deserve accolades. You deserve a lot of accolades. I see no reason why you should be bothered about it. Just as that guy doesn't want to be married to a virgin, and to me, I just feel his reason probably doesn't even make any sense. But since that's what he wants, he's entitled to his opinion and he's free to want whatever he wants. But you should not be worried. And another thing that I need to clarify here, like you said that you're scared you might not be able to satisfy your husband sexually when you get married. You will satisfy your husband sexually when you get married. Look, having years of it is look, get having sex is not a job offer. Like it's not a job offer. So you when you get married, you would have to learn your husband's sexual preferences. It's just the same thing. Like even if you've had 50 years of experience having sex, when you get married to someone, it won't matter all the experiences that you've had. You would have to adjust to that person's sexual preferences. That's just the way it works. So there's really no reason for you to be worried about it. And I'll just encourage you and advise you to just, continue doing what you're doing. Like, thumbs up. Thumbs up to you. Okay, the third question says, how can I be content in a season of joblessness? I just finished NYSC and things aren't going so well for me. The lockdown hasn't made things any easier. How can I be content with this season? It begins with your mind. You have to, first of all, feeling defeated starts with the mind. And contentment doesn't mean that, oh, I'm happy with the way things are, or oh, I don't want better for myself. It just simply means that, okay, the fact that I haven't gotten where I want to get to doesn't mean that I won't appreciate where I am, and I won't find a way to alleviate my circumstances. Yeah, you just finished NYC and you don't have a job yet. Now, rather than feeling defeated and rather than feeling depressed and rather than feeling like a failure, how about you begin to look around you or begin to look inwards to see what you can actually do? Like I always say that there's something within you, that there's something you have in your hand that you can do. So even if you don't have a white collar job yet, you probably have one or two skills. If you do not have one or two skills, Google is your friend. You can learn anything on YouTube. So just go on YouTube, do some research and find out, there's tons and tons of things that you can do. You can, with the skills that you have, you can sign up on freelance websites and get a token for little services here and there that you can do for people. So just do your research, look inward and start building experience, because at the end of the day, before you even get that job, they would require that you have experience. So it's good that rather than wallow in shame and failure and feeling like a failure and all of that, look inward and see what you can do with your hands. Don't worry, this season is going to pass, I promise you. Okay? Yes. Okay, now the last and final question. The final question says, "Hey Loretta, I think you're doing a great job." Thank you. You mentioned in your last video that you've had several bouts of depression. How have you been able to manage that? I'm currently feeling depressed because of everything that's going on in my life. Okay, yes, so I mentioned in my last video about where I was talking about comparison, how I've had to deal with several bouts of depression in my life. And one of the ways that I've been able to, I've tried to manage it is by constantly taking hold of the thoughts the things that creep into my mind. Now, the mind is a real battleground. That's why the Bible says in Romans, I believe 12:2, that you should be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Now, as a Christian, as a believer, when you become a Christian, your spirit, the change happens in your spirit. Now, it's not up to you to renew your mind, because your mind is practically and basically the same. So it's not left to you to renew your mind. That's where the battle is. That's where the devil tries to attack us. So I realized that, okay, one of the reasons why I started feeling depressed in the first place was because I started allowing all of the wrong thoughts take root in my life. So I started taking cognizance of the things that I allow into my mind, and bad thoughts will come. They will definitely come. It's now left for you. Will you dwell on those thoughts? Now, if I'm being honest, like a couple of hours ago, I started feeling, I started having some thoughts in my mind that, you're not doing well, and then little by little, I started feeling like this trick of, you're such a failure. These kind of things, they just start creeping into your mind slowly. And if you allow them take root in your life, that's when you now see that you're beginning to feel depressed. Because at the point where you start feeling depressed, that's when you have accepted it. So you have to be deliberate about the things. You have to choose your thoughts. You have to choose what thoughts you allow settle. Those bad thoughts will come, but you have to go to war. You have to go to war in your mind and not let those thoughts take root in your heart. Okay, I hope I've been able to answer your question. So those are the questions that we have for today. If you have more questions, if you still want to ask me questions, feel free to send me a message at hello@retagerard.com or talktoretta@gmail.com. I'm going to leave that at the bottom of the screen in the description box so that you can see it. I think I also have it slide across the screen so that you can see it as well. You can also send me a DM, direct message on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Retta_Gerard, or Facebook. My Facebook page is Loretta Gerard. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Please take care. Bye bye.